What's up, boysees? Welcome back. I'm the MMA minister. You know that. Now, before I get into today's topic, which I will reveal here in a second, I've got a new segment I want to try out because, as you guys can clearly see, I'm a big fan of fighting. That is obviously one of my hobbies, but I'm also a nerd, which you can tell is very evident here by all my collectibles. The shit that I've made, some statues. I've got some Legos. I've got some Legos behind me, and this whole shelf here is full of more Legos and more books, more Legos on top. So I figured I'd start bringing that into these videos. Why not? Show off a bit more about who I am. So for today, I'm going to highlight one of my pickups. I just got a nice little haul from Imagine That Comics. Great shop, great online store. This just came in, great Death Metal, was this Dark Knight's Death Metal 3, the variant cover, the Wally West variant. Super awesome, great condition, great variant, and Imagine That Comics gave me a free book. Now, for what you came here for, what this video is about, the title and the thumbnail, my awesome, amazing 10 out of 10 editing skills. Conor McGregor, the double champ, he does what the fuck he wants. And I was going to make this video about Alex Pereira, like I said, but it was kind of just random just because I was talking about Glover. But as soon as I made that video, I go on Instagram, and there's a Conor McGregor post. I'm looking at it. It's an old picture of him, and I'm glad I read the full caption. It was a little long. He's talking about his times on The Ultimate Fighter against Uriah after he beat up his teammate Chad Mendes. And you read, you get to the bottom, and he talks about, what's that? Well, the UFC offered him another shot at being a coach on The Ultimate Fighter. A lot of people were like, what the fuck? I didn't see it coming. And, everybody now today is a Conor McGregor hater. I think that, I don't want to be that guy. I hate being the person who talks about casuals, casual this, blah, blah. I hate that term. I hate that shit. But from what I see, it's either people who know the sport, but they're really big Khabib Nurmagomedov fans, so they're Conor McGregor haters, or people who don't really know the sport, but they see that that's what's trending, nowadays to hate on Conor, so they go with it for some reason. I don't know why. But I am a big Conor fan, always have been. That's how I got into this sport because, I'm a casual, I guess. So to see this, to see him coming back, be so fucking happy. I cannot wait. It makes everybody happy. People want to see him get knocked out. They want to be able to make fun of him. They don't like him. People like me want to see him win because holy fuck, the king is back. The fucking double champ. Who doesn't love Conor McGregor? A lot of people, but who gives a fuck? Because I do. And him coaching opens a lot of possibilities here. Opens up a lot of doors because his last time coaching he didn't fight, but if he's coaching now, he's not coaching just to fucking coach. If he said he's coming back this year, I think it was Kavanaugh they interviewed, and he said, yeah, I'd bet my house that Conor's fighting again this year. Fuck, man. I hope, but I don't think he's even entered the testing pool. You got to be in there for some months, 6 months, I believe. I was hopeful that maybe he would make a return during my birthday around July. It doesn't look that way with him still being out of testing. But if he's doing The Ultimate Fighter, we get some Conor McGregor media, I guess, which won't be him fighting, but fuck it, man. We get to watch him going against somebody. We get to see his mouth in action. So it'll be awesome either way. Now, this is where we get into potential matchups, though. Who the fuck would he come back against? Who's he going to fight? Everybody fucking calls out. Every person ever that is a fighter in the UFC calls out Conor McGregor, which is so funny to me, man. Everybody hates him, right? But the fighters love him. They need him. They need Conor McGregor. So I know people are talking about Jorge Masvidal. I think he's proven that he's a bum. He doesn't deserve it. He had his heyday after that one flying knee to Ben Askren and never capitalized. He's begging Leon Edwards for a fight now because he wants a quick shot at the belt. He thinks that's his way to get it. He won't come back and fight. He sucker punched Colby. He won't fucking fight. He ran from Gilbert Burns. He's proven himself a bum, which is sad for Jorge fans, but he really did a complete 180 there. I don't think he should fight Conor. If they do, it'll be fun to watch because of striking, I guess. and trash talk, but it's just whack. Jorge needs to figure himself out. He could come back and get a fight at 170 though, and then fight Leon if Leon holds on to the belt. Leon said he'd be happy to do that if he gets a good fight. I don't see him fighting at 155. He should fight at 170. Anybody in lightweight could easily move up, obviously. It's never a question of moving up. They'll gladly move up, especially Charles Oliveira calling for that red panty night. He's not the champ now, but I could still see it happening. He could, for some reason, if Conor McGregor were to go that route, I don't think he would with his ground game. I don't think he'd be looking to get right back just into somebody like that, but he does talk a lot about going after the Brazilians again, so who knows. But I don't really see Charles Oliveira either. Chandler, I probably would say, is the safest bet. He's on a losing skid. He can't win against anybody in the top of the division. He just hangs around, puts on good fights, gets paid, and that's kind of his it's kind of his place right now in the sport, in the company. So I could see Michael Chandler. He easily can move up too. He said it. I'll move up to 170. See you at the top. God bless him. Whatever he says, see you at the top. Something about USA, I think. And I could see him fighting Conor McGregor. I don't know if his trash talk would be up there, but Conor McGregor, doesn't matter. He'll bring it. Conor McGregor will bring the talking. He doesn't even need to, right? Everybody will tune in because it's Conor McGregor. His name alone will all want to watch him. And Michael Chandler is known for, we get mad because we're like, Michael, wrestle this dude, do something safer to win. He looked like he tried to wrestle against Dustin Poirier. Still got beat, which was another fucking, wow, that was a great fight. But at least he wrestled there. Either way, I think Michael Chandler is probably the best bet for a Conor McGregor return fight. He's still in the top echelon of the, well, that's the thing, yeah. He's in the top of the lightweight mix there. And if Conor's come back fighting at 170, he doesn't hold much weight, but it's still the name of Michael Chandler. Oh, that's the guy who stands and bangs with those top dudes at 155. So it'll mean something if Conor comes out and starches him. And I think a lot of people, just like with John Jones, Cyril Gane mops the floor with John Jones. I don't agree with that point of view at all. I think that's the same with Conor McGregor. They're forgetting he can land that left hand, and if he's packing on pounds and getting there to 170 instead of 155, I think he's got anybody, a puncher's chance, but come on. I think he beats a lot of those dudes, man. He's got great takedown defense. We've seen it. He's been drilling it for a long time now. He's got great takedown defense, and his striking is up there, the best of the best. We know this, and he just needs that left hand. Again, one of the fights that we go back to that you want to watch over and over, him against Eddie Alvarez when he becomes double champ. That is a striker's clinic. Oh my God, he stuffs Eddie's wrestling. Eddie finally decides to wrestle later in the fight, round 2 or whatever it was. He's not wrestling at first. Finally decides to wrestle, and he's getting stuffed. He just can't do anything, can't get offense going. Conor slipping in, out. He even trips, and Eddie can't hit him on the ground on one knee, backs up, dodges it. I mean, I just remember this off the top of my head. That's how fucking ingrained that fight is into my brain here. It's beautiful. And he fucking, at the very end, who was it, Goldberg? I think he goes, Eddie, getting loose, getting better here. Fucking jinxes him. Conor, that fucking 3D printer again, I swear to God, I gotta move that shit. Conor, fucking boom, 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 hit him 4 or 5 piece combo, what Jorge wishes he could do. He only gets that 3-piece in a soda. It was beautiful. And that left hand of Conor is deadly. It gets through to anybody. Conor McGregor comes back. I think he gets a win. His return fight, call me crazy. I don't think that Conor McGregor is a shit fighter just because he's been out a year. He doesn't just lose the skill. So, yeah, I think if Conor McGregor comes back and he fights Michael Chandler, I think he beats Michael Chandler. I think it would make a great season of The Ultimate Fighter. Chandler, he seems to always be working, always in the gym, always training. So it looks like he's got a great attitude to be a coach. Conor McGregor's already done it. Everybody wants to see it because of his name alone. He's been double champ. He'll come back. He'll coach. He'll, run his mouth, get the views. Dana White will be happy. People will tune into The Ultimate Fighter again. And at the end of it, we get to see Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Give it to me at the Mecca. I don't know if they would, but fuck. I mean, obviously it'll be the main event. it'll break 1 million pay-per-views. And if it's Michael Chandler, it's the perfect person to do it against, because we all already know Michael Chandler for staying in there and fucking putting on a fight. That's what we want to see, man. That's why we buy this shit. And especially now when you're charging me fucking $80 to watch a main event. So, give me something that's worth it, I say. That's about it. Maybe I've got Conor's meat down my mouth like I do with the Brazilians. I don't fucking know. I love Conor McGregor, the notorious Conor McGregor. He's great. That's all I've got to say about that, I guess. Next video, hopefully I talk about Alex Pereira, because I love that dude too. I love his fucking left hook that's so tight. I love that shit. All right, that's it, boysies. I'm out. Love y'all. Subscribe, like, comment. You know the deal.